Hi, I'm Winston McLovin from Radio Free Winlove, and I'm here with Talwinder Sidhu at the Kootenay Yoga Festival. I do believe that you've got some offerings here in the world of beyond mindfulness meditations and other practices, my friend.
First of all, thank you for these amazing glasses.
Oh, you picked the right pair.
Right.
Very much.
So what am I doing here at the Kootenay Yoga Festival? I'm teaching a taught a class this morning called Beyond Mindfulness. So how I started teaching meditation was I kept coming into contact with a lot of people who just didn't want to be in the present moment. So
Right.
the thought of attaching themselves to the present moment was quite a bit of an experience that they didn't want. So I was like, what do I know out of my Rolodex of meditation? So I was like, let's try this. Let's go beyond the present moment. Let's go explore that space within. And we did that this morning. And it was just lovely to see everyone just ground and relax and lock into a 50-minute meditation and have it feel like 10.
This is meditation. Yeah, it's amazing when time disappears like that.
Just disappears.
Yeah. Is meditation something that you've been doing as a practice on your own, and you just decided that some of these people around me really need this?
I never ever intended to teach meditation. So I was introduced to meditation around about 9 years old, and I continued meditating independently by the time I was about 11.
Great.
I found it to be a lot safer to be inside my mind than in the physical world around me, almost. And that's how my meditation practice developed. And next thing you know, I'm clubbing on Neptune. And then I was working in Vancouver, coaching, and then people started asking me about mental health stuff.
Right.
And then my friends started talking about some serious stuff that they were going through. And I was like, well, try this. Meditate. What do you do with your meditations? And that's when I started realizing this is not a regular practice in people's lives. This is not something people do regularly.
Neptune is not so often traveled as you would think.
Right? Like, hang on, have you not been?
Right.
I stole the rage. So I just started teaching these fun techniques that got me through things that I needed to get through as a kid, and it really helped me grow in ways that it made me feel free in life. And I was like, do it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Sometimes we think of these things as a practice. Meditation you can think of as a practice. Yoga you can think of as a practice. But you can also kind of look at it as a tool. You know, it sounds like your approach comes at it like here's a problem and here's this potential solution. You know.
Well, in the way I was taught when I was growing up is there's two roles. There's a creator and a creation. The moment you land on something as a creator, that's your belief system. That guides your entire experience of life. So in meditation, we dance between those roles. You become the creator and you're experiencing and immersing yourself in all these wonderful creations. And when I teach meditation, I always get people to think about what are they creating inside their minds. What if you could create a world that's completely available for you to be safe and secure enough to be completely yourself. Like if you can create that in your mind. I ask everyone to think of a red lemon right now, they can do that.
Right.
If I asked you, think of a world in which you feel completely safe and secure enough to be yourself, where you can roam free. Go be in there for a little bit.
Right.
And then teach your body to look for that.
Your own private Neptune.
There you go.
Right, whatever it is, yeah. I've had some pretty profound experiences, and I've seen some kind of, like, I would say trippy profound experiences happen in the room with guided meditations. So you have a really skilled worker at the front of the room kind of guiding everyone with words and story and visualization. Close your eyes and breathe, and we're going to go on a journey. And you can bring a lot of peace to people who might not find it on their own that way. But then I also saw at one point somebody that had to wake him up, but he wasn't asleep. He found his Neptune and he ran for it.
Why
in
not?
a way. And then the facilitators were like, no, we got to bring him back a little bit. It took a moment to bring him back out of it. I imagine people have different approaches and different needs for...
Well, I approach teaching, every time I do any sort of guided work, it's instruction.
Right.
Do this with your breath now level it up, like showing them what they're capable of. Like if you imagine floating in space and you had your breath to kind of guide your way through,
Right.
that's the type of experience we're going to try and operate in, but we need to do it intelligently. We need to have visualizations to guide us to certain states of mind, certain places, and activate that way of being within us, our breath, our heart. It all starts mimicking that way of being. And then when you're ready to awaken, it's essentially you're choosing your dream to awaken from. Like imagine if you could do that with your sleep. Before you go to sleep, I'm choosing this dream to go into, and then I'm going to wake up in this mood.
Right.
So you do that consciously, you're meditating.
Yeah, amazing. Do you have any advice that you would give to people that are listening out there who have never thought to go this route but might think that they could use the work? What's a starting place?
Everyone's got the same one. Inhale, exhale through your nose in a consciously controlled manner. Just once a day. Do that once a day, you've started your meditation practice. You are meditating every day now. Now, if you do that twice a day, do another one. You just advanced your meditation practice.
Sometimes it's that easy. Yeah. Well, thank you, my friend, for your gifts. What other offerings are you bringing to this Kootenay Yoga Festival?
So I'm about to move into my tantric meditation class, which is all about, I'll get you to your center, then I'm going to drag you right back out of it.
Oh, great.
So that's the tantric meditation. So please do join us if you feel like rocking the boat a little bit.
Oh, nice. I think many of us out here could use a little bit of both sides of those offerings.
Choose your words carefully.
On that note, where do people find your work who are listening and not currently at the festival if they want to reach your mentorship or people who have mentored you along the way?
Moonmeditation.io is my website. It'll guide you to my entire knowledge base, basically, all the social medias, all the videos, all the content, all the courses. It's all brain dumped there. So if you want to go down a little bit of a rabbit hole in a more instructional way, it's there.
Oh, that's convenient for people out there. Thanks for that.
Or just breathe. Do that instead.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, thank you again.
Thank you so
Sidhu.
much.
It's really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Talwinder Sidhu with Beyond Mindfulness Meditations and Tantric Practice Meditations at the Kootenay Yoga Festival. I'm Winston McLovin from Radio Free Winlove, and it's so great to be here today.